Thanks very much, and good morning, everybody. Two men charged in an alleged plot to bomb a Via Rail train are scheduled to appear in a Toronto court this morning. 35-year-old Rahid Jasser and 30-year-old Shuheb Ezegayr are expected to appear by video link today. The two men face several terrorism-related charges in what the RCMP are calling the first known alleged plot in Canada, directed by Al-Qaeda. The pair could be sentenced to life in prison if convicted on the charges. The target of the alleged plot was a Via Rail train that runs between Toronto and New York City. A savage attack in London, England is being called an act of terrorism, and a warning: some viewers may find this video disturbing. Police say a member of the military was walking down the street unarmed when he was butchered to death by two men. The suspects didn't run away, but sought out bystanders with cameras, calling it revenge for the killing of Muslims. Two suspects were shot and wounded by police and are now in hospital under police arrest. An emergency meeting will be held by British Prime Minister David Cameron later today. A boil water advisory is still in effect this morning in Montreal, affecting 1.3 million residents, that is. It's the largest boil water advisory in the city's history. It was issued after an apparent malfunction at a filtration plant resulted in brownish water with an unpleasant odor. Tests are being done, and officials should know later this morning if the boil water advisory will in fact be lifted. Prime Minister Stephen Harper has apologized for the Senate expense scandal.
Obviously, I'm very sorry that this has occurred. I'm not only sorry, I've been through the range of emotions. I'm sorry, I'm frustrated, I'm extremely angry about it.
The PM spoke during a trade trip in Peru. He said he assumed that Senator Mike Duffy repaid $90,000 in inappropriate expenses out of his own pocket. Harper said if he knew that the check was coming from his own chief of staff, he would have blocked that move. It also turns out that a specific reference to Duffy's failure to cooperate with auditors was deleted by a Tory-led Senate committee. Duffy says he's pleased the same committee will be reviewing his expenses once again. The debate over opening a new casino in Ottawa may soon be back on if one Ottawa councillor has his way. Tim Tierney is behind the push. With a new premier and a new executive at the Ontario Lottery and Gaming, he says it's the perfect time to reopen debate and hear from the public on the matter. He plans to submit a notice of motion at a council meeting coming up on the 12th of June. False start for work on the light rail project, with delays before the project even begins. Work was slated to start yesterday on Highway 174 and on Nicholas to allow OC Transpo buses to bypass the light rail tunnel construction. City staff says the delay is because of weather. The work is now expected to begin tomorrow. And an 80-year-old Japanese man has become the oldest person to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Yuichiro Mura and his group arrived at the top of the world's highest mountain earlier this morning. He conquered Everest despite undergoing heart surgery 4 months ago for an irregular heartbeat. But his record may not stand for long. Next week, you see, the last person to hold the title will try to reclaim his record.